Well, goodness me, this guy here is so damn rude and full of himself. Now, who is watching Married at First Sight UK? Because Brad, wow, I was just like, you're really telling Shona, your wife, to shut up at the dinner table, all because she's expressing that she's upset. I get full of yourself vibes from this guy. I think he's full of shit. He's full of himself. And yeah, we'll see how this unravels. And I mean, the fact that he's been going around talking about their sex life is red flags anyway, and she should be side eyeing that. But for Shona, I get that she doesn't give you kind of girl vibe, because when the girls were trying to talk to her, about how she's getting on, and they're a bit kind of concerned about how fast they're moving, she kind of left the girls, even though they were talking about having a girls' night, and they went to Brad. So I'm like, you're giving not girls, and you're also giving insecure. Like, I feel like she thinks he's better than her, and she's kind of obsessed with him. So I hope she does kind of wake up, and she doesn't turn into that she doesn't become another Brontë and he turns into another Harrison, because this is just looking a hot mess. Whilst I agree that she shouldn't necessarily be focused so much on other people's opinions, clearly it's upsetting her. So as a husband, he should be showing her some concern rather than just shutting her down. And he gives me kind of like, it's my way or the highway type of vibes. And she seems to just be going along with it. So we'll see how it all goes on today's episode. Now, I must say, I do like Luke. He's one of my favourite couples. And he's quite honest. I'm glad that he was straight to the point and said how he felt to Laura. I do think Laura did come off very kind of stuck up when she did say, she's into Chelsea guys. And she should know how it comes across. So I thought, well, at least he stood on his square and he didn't really back down. Now, these two, Ella and Nathaniel, I feel like Ella is focused more on the sexual side, and obviously Nathaniel wants to get a deeper connection. So I think she needs to just stop focusing on the sex. I feel like the sex is what she uses to maybe validate herself, and allow him to be, get a bit deeper. And both of them just need to kind of open up on that level. I don't know what's going to happen with these two. They seem like not so well suited currently, because, like he says, he likes to get in love. He likes to fall in love with the soul, with the person. Whereas she's very much about how she looks, and, she wants to have him rip her clothes off. But he's not there yet, so you can't really force him. So, what you going to do, honey? Laura gives me the vibe that she's kind of going along with the flow. I'd like to see more of her and Arthur. I don't know how much she's really into him. Like I said before in my last video, she has done kind of celebrity dating kind of shows before. So part of me is questioning whether she's in it for love or for fame. Back to Luke, he obviously pissed everyone off with his rankings, but he was asked the question and everyone's getting upset. Well, he had to answer it, didn't they? They had to answer it as a couple essentially, but he gave his responses and it clearly didn't go down very well. I felt a bit bad for him, because it's like, well, what can he do? He was asked the question, he answered it. You're not going to like all the answers, which is fair. I mean, his comment about Portia and Terence to me made sense, because they were rocky last week. This week they seem like they're going well, which is good. So I thought some of his comments were quite fair. Obviously, Shona, I was very upset about the ranking and being put below Thomas and Roz, which is fair, because actually Thomas and Roz are very orcs, and I wouldn't have been happy with that either if I was Shona. But really, I see them as being in lust, that couple, so we shall see what happens anyway. But who's watching? What are you thinking? And who are your favourite couples?